Today, what? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, today.
Today on Nathan and Landon do business. It's crime supporting time. Yeah, isn't that an interesting twist? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Yeah, usually people are anti-crime, crime
Ye-
busters, if you will.
Yeah, but you know us, Nathan. When everyone else is zigging, we're zagging. We see an opportunity there.
Yeah, we're innovators in the crime space.
Yeah, exactly. Crime has gotten a really bad rap, Nathan. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, people are really down on crime these days.
Yeah, that's where we come in. We can help with that. You know, what is advertising but addressing a common misperception that crime is bad?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's what we're going to
there's
do
there's
to
space to innovate there. So
absolute space to innovate there. So that's what we're going to do today, Nathan. You and I are going to take a look at crime and talk about why it's good. But you know what? I figure we could break this out into multiple assignments. We're going to start. There's a lot of routes we can take. But first, I'm going to introduce ourselves super duper quick before we get down to business. This is a business podcast called Nathan and Landon Do Business. I am Landon of Nathan and Landon, and with me is the one, the only pipe and glove aficionado, Nathan.
yeah, you can't have the pipes without the gloves, is what I always say.
Yeah. I just had a random memory. So there used to be this channel on YouTube, and I'm not sure how I discovered it. And all it was this man standing in a room wearing like a giant leather glove and smoking different types of pipes and listening to different kinds of music. He had hundreds of these videos of him just standing there, silent, smoking different pipes, wearing different gloves, and listening to different kinds of music.
Just wanted to show off his glove collection. He's like, what's the
And
most efficient way to do this?
well, I got to throw in my pipe collection and my vinyl collection. So many permutations. The best was one time he was sitting in a room and listening to the James Bond theme song while smoking a pipe and wearing what appeared to be a falconer's glove.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, Nathan, back to crime.
As they say.
Uh, exactly. Yeah. I
Without
don't
further
know.
adu,
Crime.
with
Yeah.
a little more ado.
A little dab will do. A little dab of a do will do. Yeah. So I don't know if you been keeping up with the latest presidential campaign, Nathan?
I'm familiar.
Yeah. An election's coming up. And a big part of it is, yeah, I just see people getting down on criminals, and I really don't understand why. Using criminals as proverbial scapegoats, um, upon which they can get their electorate whipped up and curry their votes. I don't know. How do politicians work?
They hit him with the whip, is what I've heard.
Yeah, me too. So I figured let's think of an ad campaign to get criminals to improve the public perception of criminals, specifically among suburban mothers, because it feels like those are the ones who are most afraid of criminals. And so I did a little proof of concept here. I started with an easy one, pickpockets. I
I
decided,
thought you
okay,
were going to go into drug dealing. Hashtag meth
murderers.
mom.
Yeah, yeah. Meth mom. Well, we'll do drugs next. I started with the light crime, pickpockets, because it's like the boiling frog thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so I did a little brainstorm with Derek, our AI best friend, because I wanted to see, okay, Derek, understanding that suburban moms already are suspicious of pickpockets, what can we do to not only make them okay with having pickpockets in their community, but communicate this understanding they will not stop picking pockets. This is not a redemption arc. This is not an integration in society. This is please invite pickpockets to your community. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you some images here. Just give me a moment. So this is this is our archetypal pickpocket.
Sure.
He's a little scamp.
It's very Oliver Twist.
The whole thing is infected with about 15% Oliver Twist. Um,
You're
I
gonna get some
mentioned
Dickens.
I mentioned Dickens once, and it's everywhere. So here's I don't know what's his name, Dennis. That's how the name I go with everywhere.
Yeah.
This is our pickpocket Dennis, and so I'm going to give you an idea of the three of the campaigns, and we can talk about one, how do we feel about this campaign in particular, and two, how do we feel about a broader campaign in which we're elevating miscreants. So here's the first one. This campaign is called A Little Loss for the Greater Good. So I'm going to give you the AI summary straight off the top here. Okay. This campaign positions pickpockets as modern day Robin Hoods who redistribute small amounts of wealth within the community. The idea that a minor loss, like a few dollars or a trinket, is a small price to pay for maintaining a balanced, thriving neighborhood. The campaign promotes the narrative that these pickpockets are actually helping people keep the local economy vibrant by ensuring that everyone has a little more than they did before. So here we have a Dickensian little scamp here, redistributing wealth, and the tagline down there, embrace the balance.
He's got his cap at a jaunty angle too. That big old
Hero.
feather sticking out. That's the
I
Robin
do
Hood influence right there.
it is. I do think it's funny that they're called modern day Robin Hoods, and it looks like they're from Victorian times.
Yeah. Very
I think
modern picture there.
yeah, fashion is cyclical. We're just taking a few cycles back. Um, what they're promoting here also is the campaign that includes a give and take day, where residents are encouraged to participate in this unique economy by consciously leaving small items or money in public spaces, knowing they might be redistributed by pickpockets. I think it'd be better if we encouraged mothers to participate in the day of pickpocketing, but you know, who knows? Derek knows best.
In
Are you
Derek
ready
we
for
trust.
it is? Are you ready for the second idea?
Sure.
Okay. So it says here that every day is an exposure, but I really think it's meant to say the thrill of the unexpected. Oh, every day is an adventure. Nothing. Anyways,
He's an outbrand Oliver Twist named Oliver Twisk.
Oliver Twist. Yeah. No, I looked at this as like Dennis the Menace has hit on
Yeah.
really hard times.
He is like 20% Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, this is like Dennis the Menace meets Cormac McCarthy's The Road, where it's just like things got real dark for Dennis, but he still is keeping an upbeat attitude.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that clown tap dancing in Dennis's torso.
That's the only part I do understand.
Yeah, yeah, inside all of us, there is a tap dancing clown.
You got to let that tap dancing clown out.
It's the secret to happiness.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I've read it in every single Zen Buddhist book I've ever checked out of the library.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Oliver Twist. Torn your into exents. Okay, so let me give you an overview of this one, Nathan. This campaign encourages suburban moms to embrace the excitement of unpredictability brought by the presence of pickpockets. The narrative suggests that these petty thefts add a little thrill to the otherwise monotonous suburban life, turning every outing into a small adventure where moms can sharpen their instincts and feel the sense of accomplishment if they outsmart pickpockets.
Just encouraging them to mistrust all children.
Pretty much. Aha!
You ragamuffins.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the app Nextdoor. You know how
Yeah.
suburban moms on there are constantly posting videos and photos of suspicious people. This
Sure.
just takes it to the next level. If there are actual criminals and that they could catch, they would feel like modern day Nancy Drewses.
That's true.
Yeah,
They'll inject some excitement into their otherwise monotonous and boring lives. So,
exactly. Yeah. So that's my second idea. How do you feel about this one, Nathan?
that was pretty good.
Right. This third one is actually my favorite because the picture just looks great. A little given, a little taken, a lot given back. So, how this works is it rebrands pickpockets as unconventional philanthropists who borrow small items to fund secret acts of kindness in the neighborhood. The concept suggests that by allowing pickpockets to take minor things, suburban moms are indirectly contributing to random acts of generosity within their own community, making everyone part of something bigger.
Yeah, that's much more altruistic than the previous versions, but
I mean, we know we're going to keep the money as pickpockets, but make suburban moms feel better about it.
yeah. It's kind of like giving them the chance to win the lottery. Like you never know. This money you're giving might just turn into something good.
Might just save a little person's life. That little Dennis, he might finally get that clown in his chest extracted. Yeah, it's more for the clown than for Dennis. This is a prison in which the clown currently resides. We should be more concerned about him. I keep going back there.
He's like the little man that lives in his mouth. There is no
Yes.
Dennis, only Dave.
I know we see you. It's deeply disturbing. I need to go back here. What's going on with this Italian job? Like Mini Cooper here.
Yeah, it's kind of half Italian job, half Austin Powers.
A little bit. Oh, goodness. That's funny. Anyways, so Nathan, I'm just going to put this before you. How do you feel about launching some kind of initiative in which we get people, suburban moms, inviting miscreants into their neighborhood?
As long as we go into it with the clear understanding that these uh these ragamuffins work for us.
Oh, of course. I would have it no other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here comes the other odd thing. Do we want to integrate a brand component of this where this is a company raising awareness for pickpockets and encouraging suburban moms to invite them into their neighborhoods?
I think it's the only way to do it.
Okay, great. I
I
am going
assume
to
that's why mothers started wearing such tight pants when they go about their business, so it'd be easier to feel their pockets being picked. But
exactly. How dare you? It really is an anti-theft measure.
yeah,
All right, let's see here. Who is the brand here? Rolex. How about that?
yeah, perfect.
That's really on the
Yeah,
nose. It's like the most pickpocketable product.
yeah,
Oh, wow. That's great. Okay, let's do it. Rolex wants you to invite pickpockets and move into your neighborhood.
perfect.
I mean, yeah, that's wild. That's almost too perfect.
Ah, Rando, done it
I
again.
know. I know. That's crazy. Yeah, who knows? The next pocket you pick might have a Rolex in it. We might even turn these suburban moms into pickpockets.
That's the long game right there,
Yeah.
or at least raise the next generation of pickpockets.
Exactly. Yes. That could be it too. Yeah. Rolex wants you to steal this watch.
That's the brand, right? Like that's the magazine. It's like a picture of a Rolex. Steal this watch.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. A special watch that's intended only, it's not sold. The
No,
only way you can get it is through theft.
yes,
It's the circle of theft. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. It takes a black market to a whole new level. All right. Let's go, Nathan.
yeah. Let's do this.
All right. All right. Rolex and pickpockets. All right. How are you feeling about the territory in general, Nathan? Anything else you want to add or brainstorm or dig a little bit deeper on?
How Victorian do these pickpockets have to be? Or do we also have to train these street urchins to wear waistcoats and like
That could
penny
be interesting.
farthings?
Part of me wants to say yes, and part of me wants to say maybe. Like, it could be interesting just to have a really distinct look about them so people know they're pickpockets.
Yeah,
Um, it's like Mormon missionaries, how they look like vacuum salesmen from the 1950s. It's a
sure.
very distinct look so people can recognize them. We can be the version of that, but for thieves.
If you see a child chasing a hoop down the street with a stick, that's how you know the pickpockets have come to nest in your area.
He or she is a pickpocket. If they demand to clean your chimney, if you ask to clean someone's chimney, you might be a pickpocket. If you wear a waistcoat and a top hat and have the gloves with the fingers cut off, you might be a pickpocket. I'm sorry. Oh goodness. I could do that all day, and I will.
I'm sure your family will appreciate that.
If your quasi parent is a creepy old man who taught you how to steal at the train station, you might be a pickpocket. Oh, okay. Yeah. So one, I think we need to have some kind of a look, whether it's Victorian or otherwise. I think a uniform works well for this initiative.
Yeah.
Let's have that as a guardrail. Uniform. Second, you and I are definitely in charge. And will there be eventually be a power struggle between us for control of the orphans slash pickpockets? Yes,
As we've made clear, we are only friends until we become enemies.
exactly. Yeah, there will be a falling out over the control of these orphans. Rest assured. Yeah, they're far too powerful.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, definitely. So uniform, we have control. That means anything else we want to talk about with them. Oh yeah, recruitment. So, orphans, like we can go to orphanages. Is there any kind of like parental murder behind this where we're like creating Batman type people?
Yeah, you got to watch out if you go down that road. You might end up with just too many Batmen.
It's true. His, his town is just lousy with, yeah, we're looking for pickpockets, not Batmen or Batwomen.
Yeah.
All right, so we're keeping murder out of the equation for now.
Well, since you started this with the political bent, I'll just say there's probably going to be an upcoming generation of unwanted children pretty soon because of the
Yes,
lack of abortion access. Pretty
true.
soon, there's going to be lots of ruffians running around, like just ripe for the teaching of pickpockets.
Running around, tap dancing clowns imprisoned in their chest cavity.
Yeah. So we need to gather this group of unwanted children and funnel them into the pickpocket life.
Yes,
Teach them the pickpocketing arts.
I concur. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I think we're headed on a good track here, Nathan. I've intentionally kept this a little bit broad so we can, flex our creative muscles a little bit.
Sure.
Okay. Well, great. Well, Nathan, as always, thank you for joining me in this adventure today and brainstorming ways we can bring up the next generation of pickpockets in conjunction with our generous sponsor, Rolex. I look forward to coming back together next time with actual campaign ideas, fully formed, and not just weird random images that I've shown you today. Um,
These will
so,
not be half baked at all. These will be fully baked ideas by next week.
oh yeah, totally. I'll spend way more than 45 minutes on them. All right. When thank you, America, for hanging out with us. We love you. What? And Italy now.
Adelina.
Sure.
Landon, taking the stage with business minds full of love and